Hi, Darren Miller here. I wanted to give you guys a video on somebody that had sent me an email message. And I like to do these kind of things just to give you guys the heads up of the concerns that other people are going through. And she wanted to know why, or give her some ideas on why her husband had left her. And she gave me all the obvious reasons. But undoubtedly, when we go through this kind of situation or kind of issue, we need to erase or exclude the obvious, whether he's gone off because of cheating or he's just gone off or she's just gone off because she just wants a fling or whatever it is. You know, every relationship or marriage goes through this kind of cycle. And it's, you know, we always forget that point of when that cycle goes a bit sour. And we don't want to look at it from what happens at the beginning, but we want to look at it what happens in the middle part. And that's the time where relationships or marriages go through that rocky stage, as we like to call. So when that does happen, what I've decided to do for this video and for the next ones coming up is to give my 7 common reasons why relationships fail. And I was actually thinking of not doing this, and the reason being is I thought that the people already know about this. But then I thought, on the other hand, instead of trying to shoot a bull in the dark, let me come out with the top tips. So at least you can, when you do know the tips or do know the common reasons, you can either try and get your partner back or try and get your spouse back, you know, stop your relationship from falling apart, or if it is going through that falling apart stage, you can obviously repair it back. So the first one for this video is going to be picking faults. You know, whenever we spend time with each other, we undoubtedly have faults individually. You know, successful relationships require a certain tolerance, you know, of other weaknesses. You know, if we keep picking faults on each other, we're expecting each other to change, we'll create permanent tension in our relationships, which is something that we don't want. And in my opinion, a strong relationship should be able to cope with constructive criticism and suggestions. You know, however we need to make these suggestions, but we don't become obsessive, you know, noticing bad things and bad points in that person. Unfortunately, with humans being humans, we seem to, you know, be attached to notice the faults in others. But, you know, the way that I look at it is, it doesn't help relationships to this need. You know, if you become too critical, it will cause a long-term relationship problems. So if this does happen, what we need to do is just take a moment and don't do it. I know it sounds really simple, but don't do it. So yeah, this is me, Darren Miller, and if you do need any other kind of information, come down to the relationshipspot.com, and I'll see you on the other side.